thought it would be. Of course. It would be, but no, we don't have internet.
Okay.
The whole county's down.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah. Sorry, my man. It'll be recorded and uploaded later, but.
Okay, yeah, I was just getting touched from like,
yeah.
You know,
Oh, and it would have been, but apparently now you can.
Hey, it is what it is. Someone had to tell them.
Thanks, Coach. It's over. It's done. I don't know why I said that. I'm going to take it. Read like whatever's on the prompter and then. Microphone, it's not on. Like, it worked the first game. I haven't tested it since.
Where'd you get headphones?
What? That's what I usually wear, and that's what I usually listen to hear it. One usually has the mic. I have headphones if you want to listen.
Yeah.
You could listen to those. That's for me to make sure that everything works. Test. Test.
It's gonna be interesting. Three.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to West Middlesex High School for tonight's contest between the Mercer Mustangs and your West Middlesex Big Reds. We'd like to take a minute to remind everybody that District 10 and its member schools encourage and promote good sportsmanship. Profanity, racial or ethnic comments, or other intimidated actions directed at officials, student athletes, coaches, spectators, and/or game management will not be tolerated and are grounded for removal from the site of competition. West Middlesex Area School District is a tobacco-free campus, and smoking is strictly prohibited within 50 feet of any district building. In the event of a necessary evacuation, all occupants should move toward the exits located at either end of the gymnasium. Ladies and gentlemen, would you please rise for the playing of our national anthem? And now let's meet the starting lineups. First for the visiting Mercer Lady Mustangs. And junior number 1, Delaney Fisher. And junior number 10, Julia Golaski. Senior number 2, Peyton Miller. Senior number 23, Kenzie Baker. And senior number 32, Grace Godfrey. The Lady Mustangs are coached by Aaron Cook, assisted by Crystal Angermeyer and Allison Godfrey.
Your officials.
Your officials for tonight's matchup: George Snyder, Joe Nugent, and Jeff McElhaney. And now let's get ready for the starting lineup for your West Middlesex Big Reds. Freshman number 31, Emma Mao. Freshman number 42, Caitlin Stevens. Junior number 10, Emily Anthony. Junior number 22, Carly Beatty. And junior number 1, Taylor Tomko. Your Big Reds are coached by Mike Williams, assisted by Todd Palmer, Mary Jo Staunch, Brad Mild, and Chaz Tomko.
All right, Dustin. Well, this is good to be back with you on our final regular season home game for the girls. I know we're experiencing a little technical difficulties, and it's been ongoing throughout the district, as well as I think some other districts the entire day here, starting around like 12:30. So, unfortunate those that are watching now, we couldn't stream it live, but we're able to give you one final presentation. Enjoyed it, this year. I've had a lot of fun with you, Dustin. Doing this. I know we just kind of jumped into it, but
Let's go, Red.
Absolutely, Aaron.
it's been a learning experience. Yeah, I just proves to the kids that there's time for all of us to grow, including me and you. So, I think as the season went on, we learned some things. Jump ball, Carly Beatty jumping off against number 2, Peyton Miller. Beatty wins the jump ball into the hands of Emily Anthony. Just a reminder, everybody join us. This is the second game of the day, and the fourth in the last slightly over 24 hours. So, you know, girls are really there. You're looking at like tournament style, you know, expectations, and we'll see what they do coming out here against Aaron Cook and a very well coached Mercer Mustangs team. It's 32 Grace Godfrey. She finds Delaney Fisher. Fisher over to number 10, Julia Belaski. Belaski's looking on the backside. No. Pops out to the top. Peyton Miller fires it, and she drains it. And Mercer opens up with the first 2 points of the game. Tomko gets it back to Anthony. He's going to pop out. Sets up. Flashing up to the top and through. Caitlin Stevens. They get it in the hands of Beatty. Back out to Anthony, who fires. Caitlin Stevens on the rebound, draws the contact. That's going to be on number 10, Julia Belaski. It's a couple times, you know, over the course of the last 2 days, we've seen her be able to draw some contact, Dustin, and, you know, find herself, you know, on the line. A cameo experience, cameo by Mrs. Claire, our high school principal, retrieving the ball. Stevens missing the front end of 2. And she got the legs for that second one. It's number 32, Grace Godfrey, bringing it up for the Lady Mustangs. Anthony on her. Emma Mile popping out, almost gets the trap. Godfrey loses out of bounds, but a last touch by the Reds. Beatty out at the top of the key. Anthony comes away with a steal, just read that. And nice finish with the left hand. We all know how she finishes. She's almost darn near automatic on those, Dustin, when she gets those steals. Godfrey once again. Godfrey out to 23, fires it, and that was Kenzie Baker. Delaney Fisher back out to Belaski. Belaski takes it. Looks like, I think that was Emma Mild who got her hands on it, and Beatty telegraphing it to Tomko, but slotted back. Mild takes a look, feeds Stevens, kicks it back out to the top of the key. Emily Anthony's going to set back up. Right now the Mustangs sitting in on a man. Yep, she's not afraid to pull the trigger, is she? And that one's good. So for three-pointer, we have Emily Anthony with 4 points on the night already. Tomko coming out. Oh. And Beatty just slightly a little too aggressive there. And that's going to be the first one on the Big Reds of the night, as well as the first one for Carly Beatty. Godfrey over to Fisher, drives, comes back.
You're not helping them, stay on her. You're not helping them. Keep your hand, get your hands up.
Godfrey. Again, that's Kenzie Baker. Back to Belaski, who finds Peyton Miller, who pulls the trigger, draws the contact. And her toes were behind the line, Dustin, so she's going to get 3. That's going to be on 42, Caitlin Stevens. Yep.
On that closeout, just needed to stop, box out. Didn't quite stop in time. 3 foul shots from Mercer.
So she hits the first of the front end of 3. Miller hits the second one. Nice release.
The trifecta.
Yeah. And nope, doesn't get the roll. Stevens comes down with it, gets into the hands of Anthony, who's just going to start pushing.
Auburn, get out of
Stevens sets the screen. Looks like Anthony was looking for somebody out of bounds. The last tip that looked like by number 32, Grace Godfrey. And then right in, they go to Carly Beatty, who kicks it back out to Anthony. Tomko slipping through. Anthony going to the right. Oh, nice play.
Again!
And Beatty coming away with their own rebound. Anthony's just going to take it right at the hole. A little too far underneath the hoop. Off the backboard. Actually, the side of the backboard. That one's going to be on number 32, Grace Godfrey. So Anthony.
Bailed out on that play. Should have been a turnover, Mercer ball, but the hip check kind of puts her at the line.
Come on, Em. Get one, Em. Come on, get one, Em. There you go.
There we go. Emily Anthony, pretty fundamental player. So hits 1 of 2 from the line with 6-4. 4:30 remaining in the first quarter. Mustangs go back to Miller now. They got to find the blast. He's going to come around underneath, back up over the top. Nice take, right over the top of Stevens was there with hands straight up. That was just a nice take.
Come on, move it there. Move it, Carter. Move, Carter.
Anthony
move, Carter.
surveys the court, kicks it out. Emma Mild feeds it into Carly Beatty. He's going to go right up off the, a little hard off the hoop. Caitlin Stevens there. Emma Mild hustling.
Time out.
So Emma Mild was keeping control of it. Coach Williams is able to call a timeout. This is going to be a 30-second timeout. So 6-6, you know, it's we'll see how far these legs can carry them. I mean, it's a lot of basketball over the span, like we said, of a little over 24 hours. And I think, to my knowledge, we're the only team that's really found themselves in the predicament that we found ourselves in, just based off of a need to get these games played before the end of this day.
Also used by some of these other schools being able to accommodate by playing a 4 p.m. game. Again, we know the girls want to get these games in, want to help that seed for the Big Ten playoffs, and they're going to make everything they can in order to make that.
Yeah, it's really nice. Even starting yesterday with the the Kennedy Catholic game at 4 o'clock, and then
Take care of the ball.
going to the Rocky Grove game last night, and then earlier today Reynolds, and now Mercer. So thank all the ADs and those teams for helping us make it happen. Emily Anthony just finds Tomko. Tomko goes up strong, able to draw the contact.
Way to run, Tate.
She's going to get 2 at the line. That's going to be on number 2, Peyton Miller. That's her first, team's third. Tomko's another one. Yeah, and she's another one. I think a couple years ago when we went to state, she went on I have to ask her dad, a crazy streak of, I forget how many in a row. But yep, fundamentals.
10. Oh.
That's Fisher, gets it right into the hands of Miller. Tomko, dribbling through all kinds of traffic, gets it to Stevens, who gets it in the hands of Anthony, and Emma Mild's going to pull the trigger. In for the rebound, Stevens. However, she was moving her feet. Wasn't quite sure if Beatty had control of it or she did, and she did, and they called her for the travel. Checking in for the first time and giving Stevens a spell's number 20. Kennedy Beatty, so you have the... Both the Beatty sisters down underneath. That's number 23, Mackenzie Baker. Oh, Emily Anthony almost getting there. Number 2, Peyton Miller, regaining control. Kennedy Beatty coming out on her, and then back around. Godfrey kicks it out. Fisher fires it. Kennedy Beatty comes away with the rebound, gets it in the hands of Anthony. Anthony looks up, wide open, nice. And Beatty feeds Mild who's like right there, and she did get mauled. Checking in for the first time tonight, I think number 14, senior Bailey Grossman for Mercer. They find Kennedy Beatty. She said, all right, banks are open, and comes away with 2. Anthony, Taylor Tomka almost read that. Spolaski gets it back out in the hands of Godfrey. She passes to number 14, Grossman, and she's going to take it. Anthony's right there. Not quite sure how she lost that, if it hit the hands of somebody, but needless to say, Emily Anthony comes away with it, pushes it back up the court. The Reds are going to set up. Beatty kicks it back out. Anthony pulls the trigger, and Emily Anthony from downtown. Belaski. I think that was Carly Beatty who got her hand on that, knocked it out of bounds. Inbounding. Number 2, Peyton Miller. And once again, Godfrey. Peyton Miller trying to go down baseline. She has to go up over Kennedy Beatty. They get it back out to Miller. Body's on the floor. They're going to call a jump ball. Possession arrow heading in the way of the Mustangs.
Tennessee!
Mercer's going to stack up. Yeah, looking to feed Grossman, but knocked out her hands, and then I think she regained control and took a couple steps, and they call her for the travel. (13-6) with 1:13 remaining in the first quarter.
Orlando.
Anthony out the mild, feeds it in, looking for Beatty, just wasn't there. Belaski having good position, able to knock it away. And the Mustangs are back in control of the ball. Belaski kind of looking. Emily Anthony sticking all over her. Yeah, once she got around Tomko, yep. Yeah, that's going to be on Tomko. That's her first, team's third. Baker's going to get 2 from the line. Hits the first. Checking back in for the Lady Reds, number 42, Caitlin Stevens. And as it looks right now, it looks like Stevens and Beatty are going to be spelling each other for a little bit, at least thus far. And Baker hits the second one. 30-second timeout. Called by Coach Aaron Cook. Once again, we'd like to welcome everybody who's at least being able to watch this replay. We apologize for not being able to get it to everybody live earlier in the day and this night. We've had some internet issues throughout the district, and I think some other schools were also experiencing them as well, Dustin. But you know, they've been really fun to watch.
And turn it back on.
Yeah.
It's definitely on the internet service providers end.
Yeah,
Not much
yeah.
I hope you guys enjoy this again, seeing it later once it is finally uploaded.
Yeah, and I'm going to tell you, Dustin, they've been fun to watch these last couple of days. You know, going to last night, we talked about the growth of some of these younger players who maybe we might get an opportunity to see a little later. Anthony, off the screen, set by Stevens, pops out wide open. Carly Beatty, that's all day. That's all day.
Good pick, Tag.
That freed up Taylor Tompkins setting that pick, freeing Beatty up.
Stay deep, Emma, stay deep. Taylor, yeah, Emma, corner.
That's 32, Grace Godfrey. She's going to pull it back out. Kenzie Baker pulls the trigger long. Ooh, Nice hustle. I'll give him credit for the hustle. Didn't quite make it though. Stevens gets it to Anthony. 6 seconds. Let's see what they do. Anthony's gonna go right at the hole, and oh, beautiful! What a finish! As she saw an opening, took it. Nice little scoop shot right off the square, and time expiring, able to add another 2 to that. 15 points on the board. So right now it's 17-8. Your Big Reds up over the Mustangs at the end of 1.
That first quarter provided to you by Emily Anthony. She had 10 points in that quarter and just was unstoppable. That drive, dribble, penetration is just a little too much to handle right now for the Mercer Mustangs defense. Again, she has the option to take it to the rim like you saw in that last play, or to kick it out. Again, 10 points out of those 5 buckets makes the difference. 17-8, 6 on top.
Yeah, and I think we were talking about this earlier today, Dustin. We talk about, both games, I think, hanging around maybe 20, 25, point. Here we are, up right now about 9. And the girls got to be tired, but, this is where the grind comes, and the grit and the determination, and you just got to keep your foot on the gas pedal. And most certainly the driver, Emily Anthony, is doing that right now with 10 points. No fouls. Both teams with 3 team fouls, so nobody in imminent danger of going into the bonus. So we'll see what type of aggressive play pops up here. Tomko gets a wide open look, fires. Good hustle by Emma Mile trying to save it.
Another dribble drive penetration. Emily Anthony kicked it out. Tomko just didn't fall for that shot. And look for that play all night.
Yeah.
I wouldn't stray from it at all.
Yeah, and they're getting good looks off of it, so eventually they're going to fall.
Stay back, Taylor. Come on now.
Godfrey.
There you go, good.
Back to Grossman. It goes to Miller, and they try to feed Velasky, who slightly lost it, and by the time she touched it, I think a foot was out of bounds. So once again, Reds back in control of the driver's seat. Emily Anthony coming up, surveying. She just decides to pull it up, in and out. Miller was in good position there to get the rebound. She's just going to bring it up, and she steps inside the line, pulls the trigger up and off the rim. Kennedy Beatty out to Emily Anthony, and then right on up to Tomko. And Reds didn't finish there, and then that ball, bouncing around like that, and then you finally get a foul. That's going to be on 42. That's Caitlin Stevens, her second one of this evening. Checking back in for the Mustangs, number 1, Delaney Fisher. Also checking in for the Reds, number 23, Jenna Kalp.
Hey, shade a step that way.
Kalp been playing really well, Dustin. Vision, last couple days. The last game and the game prior to that last night, just, her vision. She's been seeing things that.
Very impressive.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's what you need to have a successful team.
And yep, you need that depth. Kalp inbounds it. Anthony brings it up. Kind of directing her where to go. Oh, wide open. Nobody's down there. Wow. That looks like she grabbed everything from her wrist to her elbow, but no call. Belaski tries to kick it back. Anthony comes up. She's looking up. She likes to push the court. Oh, nice. Oh, good ball movement. That's how you do it right there, girls. That's how you do it.
It's a senior level
Watch
pass
the middle,
from freshman Emma Mauer. Get go underneath, easy bucket.
Grossman driving down. Kalp. Tomko trying to trap her. They get it back out into the hands of Fisher. It goes over. And that's Miller, pulls the trigger. Emily Anthony comes away with it. She's going to try to get around, and she does. Baker finds Tomko, who finishes with the left hand, and here they come.
Keep running the floor.
Great vision, and they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal, Dustin, one bit.
Nor should you.
You're absolutely right. Baker back out to Fisher. She's going to drive down to the right. Belaski with Carly Beatty on her. Anthony Tomko is going to be able to bring it up. Oh, Jenna, one too many passes. I know you want to be a team player, but you had the opportunity. But there's, again, growing pains for kids that are, getting more used to this intensity and rigor in a game. So, no.
You got a pitch. You guys got a pitch.
3-foot jumper.
And checking in for the Big Reds for the first time tonight is Bowers. Lena Bowers out.
Come on, Bowers.
Putting the pressure on. Carly Beatty. Good hustle. Got her hand on it, knocked away, tried to recover it. Went off her fingertips and out of bounds. So Mustangs will get the opportunity to inbound, and they're going to go back to Fisher, who's taken over at the point. To Miller.
No.
Miller. Nice pass, nice take, and she saw Beatty coming, but she got it off in time. Eye off the glass, 21-10. Coming up on 4 minutes and 30 seconds remaining until halftime. Anthony drives back to the right off the screen of Beatty, pulls up, fires it off the back side of the rim and into the hands of the Mustangs. And back up the floor comes Kenzie Baker, gets it in the hands of Grossman's going to drive down. Finds Fisher, back into the hands of Grossman, and last touch by the Mustangs. Tomko checking back into the game for the Big Reds. She's going to take over a point as she gives Anthony a little breather. Different look of 5 out there. Kalp setting the screen back to Bowers. Bowers fakes it out to Mild, finds Beatty, kicks it out to Mild, pulls the 3, a little shy. And right back to Peyton Miller, who finds Belaski, who converts. And Tomko. Fisher out on her. And she was going to go off the screen, and then she cuts back, splits between those two Mercer defenders, and draws the contact. That is going to be on number 23, Kenzie Baker. That's her first, team's 4th.
Drive and attack as we work with these Big Reds.
Tomko to shoot 2. Hits the first, checking back into the game for the Big Reds. Number 10, Emily Anthony, also checking in for the first time tonight. Number 35, Brooke Blaze, replacing Emma Mile.
Brooke, you know who you got. Don't help, don't leave.
And she knocks down the second. Yeah, Tomko, as long as I've known her, always been solid from the line. Baker. Oh, Tomko comes away with it, gets it in the hands of Kalp, who immediately finds Anthony, and Anthony's going to bring it up the left side, push it back down to the right. Tomko's just going to drive, loses it, and right back the other way come the Mustangs. 2-on-1. Ty and Fisher, as Miller to Fisher, and they convert, but not looking, and right back down. Tomko. Look, she lost a little bit of control. I think she did too. That's going to be on number 22. That's going to be Carly Beatty's second, team 6th. Checking back in for the Big Reds, number 20, Kennedy Beatty, Fisher, and Baker.
Going across the middle.
Coming, gets it to Grossman, back to Fisher. Nice little press break there. Oh, Emily Anthony coming away with it.
Hit it.
Tomko pulls the trigger. Peyton Miller bringing it right back. Mustangs coming away.
That might be another one.
Yeah. Oh, we got ourselves a little trouble here. It's our third. 1-1, so they're in a bonus.
They're shooting 2 for this one, though.
Well, she was in the act of shooting, so she does get 2. Checking in once again, number 31, Emma Mild. And they're going to give Beatty a little bit of a break.
Definitely don't want to pick up a fourth with 2.5 to go.
Oh, no.
I want to be smart about this.
I don't think we'll be seeing her until after the half. It's number 14, Grossman hits that second one.
Emma, you're setting the pick.
23-15, coming up on the 2-minute and 20-second mark. Anthony drives back to the left, swings it all the way back, finds Tomko. Kennedy Beatty takes the shot, was blocked, gets the rebound, ball's bouncing around, gets into the hands of number 23, Kenzie Baker, who brings it up, but looks like the Reds were going to get set, and then she just exploded, but nothing on that. And then Tomko right back, she traveled. Yeah.
Go, Taylor.
You walk, that's all. You caught it.
She's wide open. Sometimes you get a little excited, but that was kind of,
Yabba dabba doo doo right there.
yeah, they'll catch that, but that's all right.
Going across there, Tay.
Tomko on Grossman up. They get it into Grossman, falls on the floor. Emma Mild goes down to get it. Jump ball.
Good hustle, Emma.
And possession arrow going in the way of the Big Reds. Nope, correction. It's going in the way of the Mustangs. Good hustle by Mild getting on the floor. And minute 30 seconds roughly coming up. Grossman looking for Blasky, doesn't see it. Gets it back into the hands of Miller, cutting through is Baker. And now Grossman just takes it right at Kennedy Beatty, and she draws the contact. That's going to be Kennedy's first. Grossman getting 2 more again from the line. Looked to be short. She got a little roll and it just climbed up over the front. A little shooter's touch, yep. Grew claws and climbed up over the front end of the rim. She hits the second. 23-17, and just you look up and just right like that, Mustangs are right back into it.
UCLA.
Anthony surveys. Coming up flashing high. Looks like she was setting the pick. Stevens, and then right off of that, Emily Anthony, right from the foul line, pulls up for the jumper. Nothing but net. 25-17, coming up on a minute left for the Big Reds. Miller. Back to Baker. Stevens, what a beautiful rebound. Oh, but lost it. Hands up. Kennedy Beatty comes down with it. Emily Anthony's going to push it up. Over to Tomko. Oh, looking for the bounce pass. And the Reds lose it out of bounds.
Yeah, you got to shoot that. Just go up with it.
All right, come on, T. Hey, pick.
Delaney Fisher coming up on about 35 seconds.
Get it, Emma.
Let's see what they do here.
Get over top.
Miller's going to just drive down to the right side, pulls up Kennedy Beatty with her hand in the face, doesn't let her get in. There's Tomko with the steal. And it looks like there's going to be a foul on the floor. Yeah, that's going to be on number 1, Delaney Fisher. That's going to be her first. Team's 5th. And Anthony is going to bring it.
Taylor, go get in the corner. Kennedy, kill him up.
Big Reds are going to switch it and bring Kennedy up. Well, she was supposed to come up to the top. Taylor's just sitting down there in the corner. She's going to pull the trigger. And she's in fuego. 3 points for Taylor Tomko, and that's a way to end the half. 28-17.
Assistant coaches, Tomko, Palmer, and Mild were shouting center to the corner right now. So again, hats off to them for making that call. They know they're going to pinch down on Beatty when she moves down there. And Emily, another dribble drive, kicked it.
Kick it out.
Tomko
Yep.
made the shot. Huge
Yeah.
three-pointer, put them up double digits.
Yeah, and you got to stay honest with Emily Anthony. You know, if you cheat, you remember earlier when she at the end of the first quarter, you know, drove, and she has those capabilities. So, you know, freeing up Tomko, you know, getting a good look and making good on the three. 28-17. Your Big Reds. We'll be back here right after the half for some more Big Reds basketball. right, Dustin, we're back. Our final, at least half of regular season basketball. Typically, what would be a senior night, but no seniors. So, we're pretty heavy with the juniors right now and junior leadership. So it's exciting to watch them finish this season, but know what lies ahead as well. Mile going down, gets it in the hands of Stevens. Good teamwork.
Also play by
Russell. 13, that's 13.
Back up. Emma.
Two very good friends, I think best friends, knowing each other's
Back
tendencies.
up, get back.
Stevens, oh, and that was number 31, Merrick Mornawek.
Easy.
And they go back to Mornawek, kicks it back out. It's the number 32, Grace Godfrey, who's going to bring it back out, circle around, set up. She goes to Blasky. Anthony trying to get in there and get her hand on it.
Watch back door.
Good job by Tomko getting there. It looked like for a second, number 31, Mornawek was around there, but didn't let her through. Miller pulls the trigger. Shy on this side. Somebody's in there for a rebound. I can't quite see the refs in my way. Mornawek. 3 attempts for the Mustangs, and they make good on it. And oh, that's Tomko. Driving hard, draws the contact. That's going to be on number 31, Mornawek. That's her first, team's first. Tomko getting 2 from the line. Hits the first. And that one put her 10 points on the night. And that takes her up to 11, so Anthony and Tomko leading the way for the Reds right now with 12 and 11 points respectively. Tomko, and if I ever saw an and one, I think I would have said and one, but just what a spectacular finish.
Right here. Woo! Shoot. Stay out, Emma. Don't leave her, Emma. Nice job.
Kenzie Baker drawing the contact. That's going to be against number 31, Emma Mao. That's her second, team's first.
Watch down the middle, Carly. Straight up.
Mornawek pulls the trigger. Anthony comes down with it, looks up court. Oh, somebody must have got a hand on that because that just did not. Oh, wow. Blasky almost with the circus shot. 10 on 10. Foul. That's going to be 2 for Blasky from the line. That's Emily Anthony's first on the night, second for the team. Blasky a little strong on that first one.
Up here. Who's shooting?
Blasky short on that one. Emily Anthony once again pushing it up the court, surveying, looking deep down the court. Stevens sets up the screen. Beatty and Stevens there. Stevens like, hey, I set that screen up there at the top.
Back up,
and was able to get in there, get the rebound, and stick it back. It's a way to crash the hoop.
The wings are up too far. That's a walk.
I think she did get away with one, but nonetheless, Miller finds herself wide open and puts it in for 2. Here comes Anthony. And here we go. They're turning up the energy once again. And this time they go. Okay, and Emily Anthony. That's going to be on number 23, Kenzie Baker. That is her second, team second. That was on the floor, so Tomko inbounds it right to Beatty, who... Well, that's different. I called that a jump ball, but...
Hey, let's go, come on. Make sure we're not up too high.
You're up too high, Taylor.
Hey,
look, Emma behind. Emma, back up. Too high, both of you. Stay there. You don't have to go to the middle. Wait, Emma. Stay back.
Anthony with the kick.
position. One comes, the other one's got to be back. You got to help her.
Red's working on the 1-3-1 right now. Pulaski's just going to bring it right across. Oh, I thought they were going to be able to trap her. Pulaski's just going to go down, find Miller. Miller, once again, just it's very similar, wide open. Tomko, back out to Anthony, surveys. Takes a look at the court. She's going to pull up, a little short. Back in the hands of Godfrey, who pushes it up. Mornowek. And back to 11-point game. Anthony to Beatty. Beatty moving, draws the contact. Mustangs call for the block. That's when it's going to be on number 31, Merrick Marnowek. That's her second, team's third. Beatty to shoot 2. It's the first. And hits the second. Checking back in for the Mustangs, number 1, Delaney Fisher.
Hey, make sure we're covering that middle, both front side, back side. Front side, back side. Yeah, middle.
Right there. You're good. You're going to pitch middle. We're in 12 now, Al. Behind you.
All right, they're picking them up right here at half court.
Now, right there.
Trying to fake to Fisher up. Fisher's right wide open at the top of the key. Has to go up over the top of Beatty. Bouncing around. And now Miller takes the fake. Launches. Mild comes down with it, pushes it. Miller with a little contact, but they're letting him play. Gets it in the hands of Anthony. He's going to bring it up, set it up. Back to Mild, pulls the trigger. Lands in the hands of Stevens. Back to Miller. Mild, who kicks it out to Anthony.
Orlando.
Pulls it back out, sets up. Tomko trying to drive, finds Beatty, gets turned around, a little shy. And Miller comes down with it, and back the other way are the Mustangs.
I'm going to stay on 10.
Out to Fisher. Down to Godfrey. Godfrey's going to pull up. And 38-27. Oh, no.
What are you doing?
I don't
A
know.
little sloppiness from the Big Reds right now.
You know, we were talking about leg fatigue, but, you know, the mental fatigue, you know, playing that many games over the course of those.
Hey, you got to look for it.
Gonna have to dig deep.
You got to dig deep. So,
If you look to this bench, get a few breather minutes.
yeah. 11-point differential still.
Cut her under. Don't tail it.
Don't bend, go behind.
Blasky, I tell you what, Mild was there, but they're going to call that one on the floor. She was in the right spot, just maybe a little too much contact on the arm. Yeah, it is on Mild. That's going to be her third, team's third. Fisher to inbound. Gets it to Godfrey, and then right, Blasky's wide open. Goes right around Kennedy Beatty.
That's the lead 9.
Anthony drives to right, kicks it out. Tomko fakes it, gets it in the hands of Kennedy or Carly Beatty. Anthony shy, ball bouncing around. Fisher. There comes Pulaski. They keep losing her. I'm not quite sure whose assignment that is, but there's a couple times I've seen her slip free and.
Just look for her.
See the ball. Come on.
All right. I'm not quite sure what just
has
transpired
10.
there, but we're back in play. Miller into Fisher. Pulaski sets the screen. Godfrey going down out to Miller and Fisher. Covering a lot of court. And Anthony is just going to settle everybody down, get them set up.
Jason, run through.
Kennedy Beatty coming up to set the screen. They bring it back around and to Mild. Kennedy Beatty comes away with it. That ball's just flying. all over, and then finally there's some contact. Got a player slightly down, but she gets back up. That's going to be on number 10, Blasky. Called for the foul on the arm. Okay, so we had to be subbing out a player injury. Number 14, Grossman, going in for number 2, Miller. Which means also that they were able to sub in 42, Stevens, 80. This is the front end of 2.
Come on, Carly, get one.
Mustangs have edged a point closer. They're within 10, 39-29. Coming up on about a minute 50 left in the third quarter. Godfrey down to Grossman, kicks back out. Fisher fires it from the top of the key. Nope, but Godfrey just uncontested comes away with the rebound. Fisher's going to drive baseline, goes up over the top of Tomko, and we have a 9-point. I thought it was 29. Maybe that traveling violation. All right, they did fix it. I thought they were within 8. 32. Godfrey once again.
Now get 10.
Don't reach.
Mild out on
Don't let her
Blasky.
have it now, Em.
Grossman pulls the trigger. Blasky comes down with it. Oh, with a nice little hook shot. And we're within 6. They force it down to Tomko. Back to Anthony. Beatty fakes the shot. Takes it strong. Godfrey comes up, surveys, gets it back to Grossman. Goes to Merrick Morneweck, who gets it back to Godfrey, fires it, and Caitlin Stevens comes down. The bodies hit the floor. There's a lot of contact, but they're letting her play it wide open. Emma Mild for the finish.
Emma, right here. Take it away. Tell him, take it away.
Godfrey brings it up, goes out to Grossman, surveys.
Come on, Emma, suck it
First
up.
Morneweck's going to set the screen. Anthony
Emma,
slips that.
There's a shooter.
Back out to Godfrey. Timeout, Aaron Cook. He's going to call a 30-second timeout.
Come on, man. We can't be tired.
8.5 seconds remaining in the third quarter. For a second there, Dustin, the Mustangs had a little bit of momentum, and somehow we got an opportunity to at least get that rebound. Girls looked up. I think it was one of the Beatty girls found, or possibly Tomko, found wide open, Emma Mild. And sometimes those little momentum shifts are what you need, or I should say a momentum staller. And 8.5 seconds, we'll see what the Mustangs do. But hanging within, 8 now. For a while there was 11, so Aaron Cook has his girls chipping away. Plenty of game. Got an Alexis Babcock, number 3. That's a Babcock sighting for the first time tonight. Pretty aggressive defensive specialist. Godfrey to Grossman. Back to Godfrey. Toes on the line. Ball's bouncing around, and that's it. That's going to bring the end of the third quarter. Reds 41, Mustangs 33. Good game, just as we kind of anticipated. Although, I tell you what, I think I spoke a little too soon. I thought we were talking about 20-point differential. They've been hanging around 11. Now with an 8. But Coach Cook's been around for a while. Again, if you're familiar with this area, we have a lot of good head coaches, but a lot of good girls head coaches, and they take a lot of pride in coming up with schemes and keeping it close, and making the most of what they have.
Yeah, they've taken advantage from this 3/4 press that the Big Reds are coming out in. They find that middle one, hit the breaking girl down the side and set up into their offensive set. They just got to get these offensive rebounds when the opportunity arises and get these second chance points if they want to stick around. Again, it's been around 11 points. They've been within 2 possessions early in the third. Let's see if they can come back from this 8-point deficit going into the third.
Yeah, you know what, Dustin? I think they were hitting the boards a lot harder maybe yesterday, but good. Maybe that fatigue is finally, playing a little bit of a role. It's just so hard to tell. I've never played 4 basketball games over the span of the, 2 days like this. So, Mild drives with left hand up over the top of the rim, comes down with the rebound, gets it back into the hands of Anthony. He's going to bring it up to the top of the point. Survey, and they're going to set up. Try to kill a little time here. Tempo change. Drives right, comes back left. Oh, nice finish by Emily Anthony. Coming back with left. Actually finished with the right. That's a little more difficult than what people would think if you're watching from home. That was a nice little move.
Right there, right there.
Velasquez's going to pull the trigger from downtown. Emma Mild comes away with it. And he's going to pull back. Tomko gets it to Anthony, who is just going to, once again, slow it down. Back to a 10-point lead, 43-33. Big Reds up over the Mustangs. Anthony to Tomko.
Get it back out front.
Pull it back, pull it back, pull it back. Pull it back. Hey, let's go for the score here. Get an easy one.
Tomko.
Get out of there, Emma. You're good. Garley, come on.
Coming up on 6 minutes and 30 seconds.
Carly.
Looking for a little tempo
there.
game.
Stay there.
They're going to wait for a little pressure to pop out on her. 6:24.
Goodbye now.
Cook gives the green light. Out comes Merrick Mornweck.
All right, hey.
Emily Anthony once again with control of the ball. Fisher out on her. Gonna kick it. Mild who gets it back to Beatty. Emily Anthony. Oh! Stevens going down, and good, great hustle by Caitlin Stevens, just going down.
30 seconds.
The coaches said hit the floor, and she's like, didn't even think twice about it. She's down there, gets control of it. Coach Williams instantly calls a timeout. Good hustle by Caitlin Stevens. 5:54 remaining in the fourth quarter. 43-33. Big Reds keeping that 10-point distance. Sometimes Mercer's been able to edge within 8. I think at 1 point, possibly 6 if I recall, but right back to 10. 5:54 remaining in the fourth quarter. Anthony comes back to Tomko, clear everybody out. Anthony's going to bring it back up to the top of the key. They're going to reset. And again, they're just looking to kill time. Wow. I called her for a double dribble. That's...
Fumble. Hey, come on, be solid. 45. Come on, Emma.
Hey, what's our motto, Dustin? They might not always get it perfect, but they try to get it right. And every once in a while, they miss one. Velasquez with a nice move. Here we go. Talk about that 8-point, 5:20 left in the fourth quarter. Anthony looking around. Too high. They set the double screen. Oh, nice play. Kicks it back out. Emily Anthony's just going to pull it back out. We got it down to about the 5-minute mark. Red's just looking to chew up some clock right now. Anthony drives, penetrates, finds Caitlin Stevens, who's blocked by number 14, Grossman. But Grossman blocked it out of bounds, so Big Reds beneficiaries of maintaining control. 4:56 left here in the fourth quarter. Nice heads-up play. I tell you what, that was a nice heads-up play by Carly Beatty going down and kicking it. Great hustle, kicking it back out. That foul's going to be on number 31, Merrick Mornweck. Tomko trying to force it into Carly Beatty. Blasky kicks it. And they just get it in the hands of Carly Beatty. Tomko back to Beatty. Running clock, chewing up. 10-15 seconds at a time. That adds up with an 8-point lead. We're coming down to 4 minutes and 30 seconds. The Reds looking for easy twos now, just running it. Oh, nice pass. Nice look by Emma Mild. Perfect timing between her and Carly Beatty. That's going to be on number 23, Kenzie Baker. Her third. That'll be 6 on Mercer. Carly, nothing but net. Makes the first. And nothing but net hits the second. We're back to a 10-point spread. 4 minutes and 30 seconds. Fisher goes back to Blasky. I tell you what, she's been finding herself wide open a couple times tonight. Grossman down under the hoop. Actually hits the bottom of the backboard, but they end up calling a foul. And number 42, Caitlin Stevens, that's her third, team's fourth. Grossman to shoot 2. Checking back in for Mercer, number 2, Peyton Miller.
Hey, we need a rebound here. It's a big shot right here in the miss. Come on. Big shot in the miss. Find a way to get it. Go get it. Easy
Carly
now.
Beatty coming
Easy
up
now.
Rebound.
UCLA, let's run it through.
4 minutes. Ball in Emily Anthony's hands, and no hurry on the half of the Big Reds.
Run it. Pop out.
Mild. Yeah. Last time, I think they're trying to have a little conversation with Mild. She had the beautiful pass last time. That time trying to maybe force it a little bit. But again, this is, young kids, freshmen, this is where you learn. Eat up clock. You got a good point spread, and these are those learning moments that you learn as a freshman. When you become a junior or a senior, you pass it along to the younger kids. Mercer loses it out of bounds. That was off the foot of Peyton Miller. 3:36-45, and that's exactly what the coaches are telling Emma. This is a game of just burning up clock right now, but always learning moments in this game, and teaching moments for coaches. Emily Anthony pulls it back up. 3 minutes and 23 seconds remaining. They're gonna go. Beatty back out to Tomko, turns on Blasky, back into the hands of Beatty. Aaron Cook doing his best to try to keep it out of the hands of Emily Anthony, and they got Fisher on there. He's pretty quick, but Anthony is shifty. Finds Kennedy. Kennedy was sitting down there. Nice look.
Break to the hoop. When you see your girl leave.
2:59 remaining. Still a 10-point lead.
We went 35 seconds on that. Let's go. Come on.
Coach Williams, at least acknowledging that they won a battle by chewing up 35 seconds off the clock. Anthony's just going to get it back across the court to Tomko. Waits for Fisher to get out on her. Gets it in the hands of Carly Beatty. Gets it down to Mile. Pops back out to Beatty.
Get out of that corner.
Tomko's sitting in the corner. Dad giving a little warning to get out of there.
Hey, right here.
And now we got a little game of cat and mouse here.
Good.
Great execution by the Reds, chewing up some clock.
Hey, look to cut. Look to cut.
Now they're looking to trap, and Mild sitting down there, by herself. But again,
Nice job.
Sorry, good.
and once again, Coach Williams, congratulating the girls. First time they chewed up 35 seconds. That time they were able to chew up 45 seconds, and a minute 51 remaining, 10-point lead. Yeah. One more time down the court like that, and they're.
That third competitor has entered the game, and that is time.
Yep.
Down 10 points again. You have a period, you have a half. You can overcome that. Within 2 minutes, it's going to be difficult, especially with Middlesex trying to hold the ball and delay any chance for Mercer to get the opportunity to decrease this lead.
Yeah, and then both times, they found the open person. One time I think it was Mild, the other time I think it was Kennedy Beatty. But by that time they lose the ball out of bounds. I mean, you're chewing up 80 seconds of a.
So some positives.
Yeah, 80 seconds. That's a minute and 20 seconds worth of clock. We only have a minute 51 left in the game, so they're grinding. 10-point lead. Let's see.
Let's go. Finish it up.
Mustangs with 6 fouls, so they really have one to give. Oh, actually, no. It's going to put them in the. Put Middlesex in the bonus, and we'll be in the 1-on-1. So,
Let's go. Stop. Get up. Let's go.
minute 50 left in the fourth quarter.
Let's go, Elma.
Godfrey.
Don't get picked, Elma.
Mild, nice job by Mild. I heard Dad, Coach. Yeah, Brad Mild telling her don't get picked. She gets across. Kenzie Baker gets her hands on it. Jump ball. No, possession error did favor the Mustangs that time. All right, one of the refs was just making sure the call was right, and it is Mercer Mustangs ball, and it is Mercer Mustangs ball. Kenzie Baker, DeBlasky. Beatty's just standing out there. They got to push away from the ball, and that was on number 23. Yeah, that was on number 23, Kenzie Baker. Oh, and so, and now there's a technical foul on number 23. So Baker filing out. Had some words with the ref. After the
turn of events right there.
yeah, that is key. And Emily Anthony on the line. Minute 37 remaining in the game. Anthony hits it first. Back to the 11-point lead. And 12-point lead, 47-35. Baker's fouled out.
If we need it, we're popcorn if we need it.
McElhaney's going over to talk to him.
Snyder.
And, I'm sorry, George Snyder. Anthony over to Tomko. Minute 20. Harley Beatty. Tomko. Back to Beatty. Down to a minute. Anthony back to Tomko, down to Mild, who's just going to bring it in. Finds Kennedy. Oh, finds Kennedy Beatty. Beautiful pass by Mild.
Where's that shooter
And
at?
they ate up enough clock. Coming up on 45 seconds. Godfrey out to Grossman. Grossman looking. Drives back to the left, little short. Kennedy Beatty comes up with the rebound, gets it in the hands of Anthony. 35 seconds remaining. And they just find Emma Mild sitting down there in the corner. She's going to hold it and get it back out to Tomko. Tomko. And get the foul on the floor. That's going to be on number 32, Godfrey. And the Reds are in the bonus, 1-1. 47-35, 21.5 seconds remaining. Tomko a little strong off the backside of the iron, but Beatty comes down with it. That was Kennedy Beatty, gets it back out into the hands of Emily Anthony, and Tomko's going to bring around 12.5 seconds. Beatty to Beatty, back to Beatty. And Tomko foul on the floor. Godfrey once again, and this time Reds in the double bonus. Number 1, Tomko is going to get 2 from the line. You're going to wait for the first shot. 5.8 seconds. Checking in for the Big Reds, number 3, Alexis Babcock. Number 33, Elena Bowers. Number 25, Maggie Briggs. And number 35, Brooke Blaze. She hits the second, and Jenna Kaup's going to get the shooter. Good outing for the girls, 47-35, 5.8 seconds. Just pulling everybody back. Here we go, 4, 3, 2, more wet fires it. Your final score, ladies and gentlemen, 48-35. And again, I would just like to thank everybody who had the opportunity to, come and watch this. Here, mostly parents in person, but for those of you who didn't get to see it in the live stream, we apologize again. As I've mentioned multiple times today, we've had internet connectivity issues all throughout the district, and from what I'm hearing, a little bit possibly into the community. So, again, we apologize. We couldn't live stream it, but we're happy that you get the opportunity to watch it. And just want to say congratulations to the girls on a great season. Good luck moving forward in the playoffs, and the boys as well. And this is probably the first and last pandemic basketball we'll ever be a part of. I pray to God. And again, Dustin, I just want to thank you. I think you've done a wonderful job. A little shout out to all the ADs out there, school administrators, teachers, students, community members, so many people, just willing to, understand that, what we're going through is not normal, and we have to make adjustments. We make adjustments on the fly. We make adjustments based off of science and guidance, and, those have been changing. Yes, I think we've rounded, the curve, a little bit, and depending on how old your kids are, and if you're a senior, you're experiencing it a little differently than somebody like my son who's in an 8th grade, or somebody like me who has an 8th grade son. So we get it, and again, I just want to thank you for the opportunity. Actually, I kind of had fun doing this, Dustin. I'm not gonna lie to you.
You might have a rope in again next.
Oh, I don't know about that, but
thank you, my man. It's
yeah,
a pleasure.
yep. And again, thank you for everybody that joined us, and good luck to the Big Reds moving forward. This is Aaron Perneski and Dustin Berger signing out. You all have a wonderful evening.